Okay, so I have some predictions about Sweet Pea Season 2. If you haven't watched Sweet Pea, don't watch this video. Sweet Pea Season 2. Okay, so at the end of Sweet Pea Season 1, Rhiannon is holding her, well, not quite boyfriend, the guy she's like, like her love interest's body in front of her. Like she just stabbed him a bunch, but she's like crying over him. And when her sister walks in, I think the easiest thing to fucking do right then is for her to be like, run, run, or just like call a hospital, blah blah blah. So you can still have her get through the whole like I didn't do it phase. Only now, because she lied about the tires, more cops are like curious about her having done stuff. So now she has to figure out how to convincingly lie about her boyfriend being stabbed. And she's probably gonna see her boyfriend's mom at some point, but also she's going to need someone to pin everything on. And I personally feel like it would be a great addition to the show if they took Rhiannon's mom and like showed her in a mental hospital, and basically the older sister hasn't been telling the younger sister that their mom has been in a mental institution this whole time. So Rhiannon is like, what the fuck, why didn't you tell me? And like confesses what she did to her mom, and her mom doesn't judge her, but instead she's like, okay, we gotta think about how to get you out of things. And also her mom checks herself out because she's been in a mental institution for like 20 years and blah blah blah. Alternatively, it could be that her mom is a criminal, and that then sets things up for Rhiannon taking on some weird criminal stuff. So it's like Murder Mindfully, if you've ever seen that show, right? So she has to manage a whole bunch of things. You know, it's like You Season 2 minus the more intense scenes, and I think that's what you really need in this show. The scenes aren't as intense as they could be if you like had more of a budget, or like took more time developing scenarios to fuck over the main character. And I think like this character, like the one thing that like annoys me whenever it's like your protagonist is a serial killer. Like instead of like concluding everything with the protagonist getting away, like right is always they just can't help themselves. They just wanna fuck over the life of the main character, and it's always so forced, and it's always so annoying. Like the ending of Dexter season, like season 7, and then the ending of the post, like the new miniseries Dexter show. Like you got everything set up, but they just can't win. So it's like it robs us of the tension of the story. So like if you know that the main character is gonna get away with it up until the ending of the show, like what's the point? Like getting away with it like shows me, okay, this is intense, who's gonna die, how are they gonna get away from this. But if you already know that at the end of the show the character isn't going to fucking succeed, like what's like it just fucks up the whole story. Like it's always forced and it's always annoying. That's the thing that Insatiable actually did pretty well. Like the main character in Insatiable wasn't actually a psychopath, but she always got into these situations, and at the end of the series she gets away with it, but also she realizes she has a taste for it. So it's like if ever Insatiable comes back and gets another season, it would be fun to see like a vigilante killer. Yeah, I think Fight Club did it the best. Like at the end of Fight Club, the main guy succeeds even after all the bullshit, by confronting his dark demon and like holding his girlfriend's hand and witnessing a whole bunch of buildings being blown up. And I just want to see this sort of ending, like the ending of Prophet season one. Like there's only one season of that old show Prophet, but the main character like ends up like click off it. I'm done with the story. Just click off right here if you've never watched Prophet. It's a 90s show. It has that guy who plays the annoying bigger older brother from Heroes. Like, okay, 3, 2, 1. Prophet is a show from the late 90s where the main character is a psychopath killing a whole bunch of people and getting ahead in the company. But he's a smart psychopath, so he doesn't just jump at every opportunity, he manipulates. So the show ends with like the main rich guy family in one room. It's either Christmas or New Year. I think it's New Year. And he goes to the fireplace in another room, and while in the other room they're all celebrating, his mom, his stepmom, who they don't know is his stepmom, walks in with a cane and kisses him. Like it ends with a kiss. It's like she's fucking his boss after she tricked his boss's wife into leaving him for her, but then she was like, "Oh, but I met someone else." It's like a whole fucking thing, and that show's ending is like what I want to see in Sweetie Pie season 2 or season 3. Like I absolutely want to see the main bad guy like just not get her comeuppance, but actually win. I want her to win. I'm on record saying that I'm rooting for Sweetie Pie to win. Rhiannon should win.